What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the Misadventures of a Skooma Addict. I'm standing here with Inigo, and of course, Zega has made her mind up about what she's going to do next, and that decision is brought to us by a commenter by the name of Michael Booth. And he says, with feelings of lost hope and discouragement, Zega knows that the initial stages of withdrawal are soon to come, and that she might not last another day in this condition. She decides to bail on the Nord Brynjolf, at least for now, as her first priority is to get just one more hit of that sweet, sweet skooma through her withered system. Zega, becoming more and more desperate as she travels onward down this downward spiral of life, falters over to the Riften docks. And that's where I'm going to stop reading his suggestion, because it contains things that we wouldn't otherwise know about. But it seems like a perfectly logical thing to me. Zega knows that in cities, the dock area can tend to be the seediest area of town. Seedy areas have seedy people, and seedy people have skooma. So it seems logical that she may find a hookup here somewhere.
Riften's under my protection. You watch yourself now.
Just walking along. Mean nobody any harm. Guilty of walking while Dunmer, I guess.
In case you're interested.
Yeah, well, I'm interested in something else, Inigo. As she walks down the dock, she sees a shady character walk into a building. Decides to follow. Sorry, bear with me while I get my torch out here.
Well met. I don't think they're hiring anyone at the moment.
Not looking for a job.
You're out of luck.
Yeah, not.
Please help me. I'm going to lose my job at the Riften fishery.
As soon as Zega sees Wujita, she sees the telltale signs of a long-term skooma addict. The vacant stare, the pallor of her skin. This is the best lead that we've had yet.
I really need your help. I don't want to lose my job at the fishery. What am I going to do? My job at the Riften fishery is in danger. The owner, Wally, said that if I show up for work in this condition one more time, then I'm out. I don't mean to do this to myself, but I can't help it. I tried some skooma a year ago, and ever since then, I can't stop. If you could give me a healing potion, I could cleanse this poison from my body and get back to my life.
I don't think a healing potion is going to do much, but sure, here you go.
Your kindness will never be forgotten. Here, take this. It's all I can offer you for what you've given me.
A silver garnet ring.
It is our most favorite company.
I think you can give us one more thing, though, Wujita.
Feeling much better now, thanks to you.
Now, I will be soon, too. Where did you get your skooma?
Look, I don't think I should say. I mean, they could kill me.
And who says I won't?
You can't threaten me any worse than they have.
Well, does a little gold loosen your tongue up?
Okay, I'll tell you. I get my skooma from Sarthas Idrin. He has some sort of a setup over the Riften warehouse. You can't get inside, though. They've kept that place locked up tight since the war began.
Well, who has a key to this warehouse?
I overheard Boley say that only the Jarl carries the key to the warehouse. When I meet Sarthas there, he's usually waiting for me outside with his bodyguard.
All right. So we know we've got one drug dealer, one bodyguard, and they are holed up in a locked warehouse here on the docks, which is there. Zega immediately starts booking for the Jarl. Then she stops to think. She could go try and make contact with the dealer, but what's better than buying skooma from a dealer? How about rolling a dealer and taking his entire supply of skooma? Zega is tired of living hand to mouth. She needs a supply that'll get her by for a long time, and this is a good lead on one. It's time to play tattletale to the Jarl.
They say Helgen got hit by a dragon. One of those horrors comes here, We'll be ready.
They say the college has been snooping around Sarthog. Mages in a burial crypt? No good can come of that.
Excuse me, Jarl Layla.
Welcome to Riften, traveler. I hope the road fared well for you.
I've discovered a skooma dealer in Riften.
Yes, I'm afraid we're aware of Sarthis' presence in the warehouse. Unfortunately, we're certain he has informants within the city guard. Every time we've made a move to arrest him, he's escaped. However, if you take care of this discreetly, you might be able to surprise him without warning.
Sure, I'll do it.
Excellent. Here, this is the key to the warehouse. See if you can drop in on this dealer of poison and convince him to close down his operation permanently.
You can count on me, Jarl Layla. If there's any poison there, I'll take care of it.
To poke fun at the Jarl's
Zega can feel the familiar cramping in her gut.
You laughing behind my back.
She knows it's not long before she's curled up in a fetal position, puking her guts out. She's so close she can taste it. She books it full tilt towards the warehouse. And just as she's about to kick the door in, she collects herself. There's still enough reason left in her head to make sure that she's armed before walking in. She decides it's time. She takes a look at Inigo, makes sure that he has her back. And slowly opens the door.
Someone there ready for a fight. I'll take you one-handed.
And just like that, 2 men are dead. It's at this point that Zega realizes what a powerful companion she has in Inigo. He can handle himself, and, well, her being in the weakened state that she's in, it's a very handy thing to have around. Zega rifles through this man's pockets, taking everything that looks like it might be sellable. She found a key, and now she's looking frantically. Where would I keep the skooma? Maybe this back room? Nothing. In a sack? No. Where could it be?
I wonder if they sell lockpick.
A basement. That's gotta be it.
We have a few.
And in the basement, a locked door. As soon as the light from her torch glints off the edge of the bottle, she knows what she's looking at. A huge stockpile of skooma. She walks slowly forward, takes one off the shelf, and takes the hit instantly. Clarity, sweet clarity comes rushing back to her. And it's only at that point that she realizes what a treasure trove she stumbled into. Moon sugar everywhere. This'll do in a pinch for a skooma addict, as it's the base ingredient for skooma. And bottles worth of skooma. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Skooma if you can. It is good for nothing.
Oh, it's good for something. 6, 7 bottles of skooma, not counting the one that she immediately consumed. More moon sugar, and inside the pack, some gold, a lockpick, and a note. Sarthis, just got in a shipment of moon sugar from Morrowind. We're refining it now, and the skooma should be ready by the time you get to Crag's Lane Cavern. Bring the gold or don't show up at all. Kilnir. So not only has Zega stumbled into a multiple day supply of skooma for herself, and we're talking about staying high all the time for multiple days, but she may have stumbled onto a larger skooma operation. Feeling a rush of bravery and a little bit of indignation at the tone that Brynjolf took with her earlier when he told her about his challenge for her to get through the Ratway, as if she couldn't do it.
Under my protection. You watch yourself now.
She decides, maybe in a foolhardy decision, she decides that she's going to go show Brynjolf who the boss is.
Why take a chance?
She, is going to make it through the Ratway, no matter what he has to say about it. She's going to show him. And so with that, she enters the Ratway. Another quick look to make sure that Inigo is behind her. And down they go. The smell hits her first. A smell like skeever nests and shit. There's also death here. She can smell that too.
I don't know, Droff. They'd skin us alive if they knew we were doing this.
Why are you always acting like such a big baby? I've gotten us this far.
This far? We're living in a sewer. You said we'd have a house as big as...
What was that?
What was that? Aha!
2 more men dead. 25 gold. Potion of minor healing. Not bad at all. A garnet, some more gold. A hunting bow, some arrows. Well, looks like there's only one way down, and that's, well, down. There's a trap here. Ziga intends to try and disarm before she walks through. Oh, precious lockpicks gone. Nice. She wouldn't be shocked if there was another trap here. This oily substance on the ground, more than likely flammable. She decides to shoot the jug down. Or try to, at least. Yeah. Exactly as she expected. And only a little second-degree burn. And a skeever.
They have stopped moving.
Now we can safely check this room. Of course, there's nothing. Oh well, deeper. Deeper we go.
Is someone there?
A chance to prove my honor. Let's see if you can catch an arrow with your head.
Good one, Inigo. Gian the Fist. Had some ale. Ooh, an ebony arrow. Gloves of the Pugilist. Unarmed strikes do 10 additional damage. That's interesting. Some gold. Another arrow. Oh. Bear traps? Somebody really doesn't want people coming down here. That's for damn sure. Weak magic of poison. Whoa. She's got hit in the back of the head with a fucking battering ram. You believe that shit? Can we shoot that thing down? Oh! Wow. Somebody does not want people coming down here. Oh, take a look at this garden with a headsman's block. Let's go this way.
Someone there? Ha! Found.
And that levels us up. And this, I believe, is the drawbridge that gets us back across to the exit, which is great. It means we can skip all of that next time and come straight here to the Ragged Flagon. Zega can certainly see where it gets the first word in its name. This is definitely a ragged place, filled with ragged-looking people.
Give it up, Brendo. Those days are over.
I'm telling you, this one is different.
We've all heard that one before, Bryn. Quit kidding yourself.
It's time to face the truth, old friend. You, Vex, Mercer, you're all part of a dying breed. Things are changing.
Dying breed, eh? Well, what do you call that, then? Well, well. Color me impressed, lass. I wasn't certain I'd ever see you again.
Getting here was pretty easy.
Reliable and headstrong? You're turning out to be quite the prize. So, now that I've whetted your appetite with our little scheme at the market, how about handling a few deadbeats for me?
Deadbeats? What did they do?
They owe our organization some serious coin, and they've decided not to pay. I want you to explain to them the error of their ways.
A good place to make
Sounds good. Who are they?
Kirava, Bercy Honeyhand, and Helga. Do this right, and I can promise you a permanent place in our organization.
How did you want me to handle it?
Honestly, the debt is secondary here. What's more important is that you get the message across that we aren't to be ignored. A word of warning, though. I don't want any of them killed. Bad for business.
Will I get a cut?
Of course you'll get a cut. We take care of our own. Now, if you need any details on your marks, I'll be here. Get going.
All right.
Be here when you're done.
Well, we're going to go ahead and level up here. And I'm going to make the smart decision and put this one into Magicka. So hopefully we can eventually get to a point where we can cast some of the spells that we've got. Illusion spells now work on high level animals. And illusion dual casting. We're going to get dual casting here. And we're going to take a look and see if we can cast Muffle yet. Nope, 123. Well, maybe we'll come along a hood somewhere. But now, it's time for you to choose where Zega goes next. Should she get even further involved in the seedy underbelly? I mean, she knows she needs a fence. And at this point, she's not a full-fledged member of the Thieves Guild. Or is it time for her to move on, see some new sights, see a new city? Got plenty of skooma in her pocket. It's just a matter of where and when. So, until next time, everybody, peace.